Hello everyone, it's Paul from Polyester Productions. Today we're going to talk about some RC cars. So what we got on the table here, we got a Traxxas Vxl 2.0, the 4Tec, Traxxas Stampede. It's also a VXL, and a Kyosho FW06 Nitro car. So let's start left to right. So the Traxxas Traxxas 4Tec 2.0 VXL it claims to do 70 mile an hour plus right out of the box. That is true and not true at the same time. Right out of the box, it's not going to do that. It has a stock pinion and spur gear installed. You're going to have to install the high-speed gear set. It comes in the box, it's just not installed. You're also going to have to get a 3S LiPo battery. Got two of them there. And to get those speeds. A lot of people have speed tested it and they get right at 68, 69 mile an hour. Keep in mind, a lot of these people who are doing these videos might be doing incorrect or slightly inaccurate setups, meaning they're putting a GPS unit on it, which is more weight, excessive fans, that's also more weight, and, well, I guess we could say bearings and whichever might be in and out or incorrect. But I did get a 73 mile an hour out of my car. If you get the Traxxas ID Bluetooth unit, it's a smart unit that goes in the back of, see if I have one of the controllers here. I'll read it to correct. Sorry, it's called the Traxxas Link Enabled. So that went to the Stampede, which I don't have it on. But anyways, that is an app that you can download for your phone. It gives you on-screen readouts of your car's performance. You can also adjust the TSM, which is the Traxxas the Traxxas telemetry system, which is basically your electronic steering and stability control. Right on the remote, there's a dial to turn down the intensity of how intrusive you want it to be. If you want to turn it all the way down, you can drift full powers, fishtail away. You turn it up, it's going to help keep you in a straight line. Inside the receiver is a built-in gyro system, I believe, and so it can calculate its direction of travel, and it can help do power of the wheels or braking. It can help with your braking too, so you have more effective braking. So we'll start right here, left to right. This is the 4Tec, and right here, I just brought the website up. That's gonna set you back at $375.99. And they are accepting orders now. However, you're not going to get it. It says ships till mid-March. This car was impossible to find. I did find it through a small, or excuse me, not small, a very successful RC shop in New York called Small Addicts RC. I'll put their link below. They have an amazing, incredible selection. Check out their website too. They keep their stock numbers up to date and count. You won't be disappointed. I was very impressed with their customer service skills. I reached out to them on Facebook to ensure that the stock was correct, and they promptly responded with that it is up to date and it's correct, and they actually gave me updates on my shipping. When I ordered it, it came to my location in Maryland in approximately, I think it was like 6 days, and they'll give you updates through your email where your vehicle is or products are through mail. It's pretty neat. Sorry, this is an all-wheel drive system. I've had nothing in it fail other than the tires. When you get this car, it's going to come with high-speed VXL rated tires. Within 20 minutes of my first run on my first day, the tires came off. They look like this, yes, because I've glued them on about 75 times. What kept them on, though, is when they came off on the 74th time, I did this trick that I found where you take the rim off, you put hot glue on the inside and electrical tape, and basically you're making your own belted tires, and then you put the tire back on and it has to dry in a manner. Basically I take a Velcro strip and wrap it on there and it stays on pretty tight, and it has not come off. What we have here though, these are beadlock wheels. All you have to do is cut the tire off and replace the tread. Then I'll no longer have to glue it, and I've never had to come off. Downside of beadlock, this is real metal, it's heavy, it's a little heavier. Moving on to the Stampede, It's also running on a 3S. Same system as the Tec, the Vxl 2.0 system. All claims to be waterproofed, sealed receiver box, electronic speed control, and the battery. It also comes with a housing for the back. I just had this off because I had to adjust the slipper clutch. That's what I find a downside to this vehicle. I've had to adjust the slipper clutch so many times. I've even had to replace it. I broke it. I've crashed this car 3 or 4 times. Had to rebuild the whole thing. Does not come with these, the suspension setup or the lower control arms. I had to replace that. I had to replace the entire chassis, this portion. I had to replace the steering knuckles in the back. They're all aluminum. I had a pretty bad crash where I was around full speed, 70 mile an hour. Hit a sidewalk because I was running too low. So basically I lowered the front. I applied brakes to slow down because I was going full speed. Front dragged, hit a sidewalk and a curb. Blown up. This is a servo that I did get off of Amazon. Highly recommend it. It's a little loud, very powerful and strong though. Sorry, had to get the door real quick. But the Stampede, that is going to be priced at $3.99, and if you order it now, that's not going to ship till early April. So these Traxxas vehicles are hard to get. You're going to find better luck ordering these in private shops, privately owned shops, or if you trust someone online, you can get it. I will say, Traxxas though, their parts so available. The vehicles themselves, not so much. Most hobby shops have tons of Traxxas stuff. The place, the local shop I went to is called Remote Control Hobbies of Baltimore North. I'll put their link in the description below also. They have so many parts. I could probably rebuild this truck over 10 times. Even hop up items. Oh, I know I'm building that up. I'm not in any way connected to them, affiliated or anything, or supported them. Just saying it is a great shop. And Small Addicts RC. Amazing. This is a Kyosho FW06, which I did purchase from the Remote Control Hobbies Baltimore North. The only thing I put on it is this turbo filter, and I had to replace the servo. Look, it's a Traxxas servo. My servo blew out in about a week's time. Frustrating. These are alloy wheels. This car will also, here the metal alloy wheels. This car will tear up some rubber too. Great car, nitro powered. I am running a Traxxas top fuel on it. I'm going to switch to a Bones fuel, which I heard was a little bit better. I've had absolutely no problems tuning this car. I've ran it in 70-degree weather. I've ran it in 20-degree weather where there's still snow on the ground but a clear parking lot. It runs great. Very minimal tuning. I only had to turn the high-speed idle. I think it was an 1/8 of a turn. And that was after break-in. Break-in, for me, I ran 7.5 fuel tanks of idle and very low acceleration, and it broke it in. It was pretty good. It has oil-filled suspension on it. It's pretty neat. 2-speed, 2 gears. You can see those flywheels in there. It'll shift automatically for you into 2 speeds, and downshift is cool. It's pretty neat. When you get more advanced into it, you can figure out the RPM limit, and you can shift it, you know, do the double trigger pull, but it gets a little bit more advanced when you're doing that. I don't recommend putting drift tires on that. It's just going to I did try it for a little bit, and it messed up the shift pattern. I don't quite understand that much into it, but it did mess up the shifting. I put real rubber back on it, and it's awesome. You're gonna have to glue your wheels on. It's got power. It has a 1.5 engine in it right there. Let's go. Let's switch off of Traxxas and go to Kyosho's website. It's gonna come in at $349.99, and look, put me on a waiting list. Impossible to find. When I got this car, it was the last car in the shop. It was literally the display. I saw it, I liked it. The guy was like, if you want that one, you're gonna get that one. I'm like, that one? He goes, that exact one. We don't have it anymore. I've looked for extra screws to get just for backup things, or like just small stuff to have for this car. You always want to get extra control arms when you're in the RC. Control arms, axles, all that. I tried to go on their website. Not so easy. Kyosho's parts are not that available. They give you an excellent manual that helps you look up all the parts, but they're not that available. Traxxas is going to blow away Kyosho compared to availability in parts. However, I really like Nitro. It is hard to find Nitro today. Everyone is going to electric. Why? Because of the fast acceleration. It's mostly plug and play. It's so clean. People don't want to get into tuning carbs and whatnot and doing, you know, simple mechanics. Everyone just wants to charge up something and go. Indoor racing, of course, they want electric there. I'm not aware of many indoor places that do Nitro. But, anyways, just showing the collection right here. You said Tec Stampede, FW06 Kyosho, and the bodies I have a Nissan GTR, an Evo. What else do we got? Oh, a Mazda 6 for speed runs, a Corvette. I just have a plain generic black and red pickup truck for this. For this one of the Audi R8, and coming in the mail very soon, we're going to have an RX-7. So maybe I'll have that on video soon, unsure. But oh wait, things you might need. Sorry. So for both units, you're going to need the batteries, charger, and then batteries for the receiver or the transmitters. You don't need extra batteries for the car because it's running off of these batteries. You just need batteries for the remote. For Nitro, you're going to have batteries here. You get 4 AA's, and you need batteries in your remote. So that's something else to consider too. This is unlikely to really run away from you. They do have, you can set up fail safes for all three. So if you get out of range, it'll do a specific thing you've programmed. I don't know, apply brakes, turn right, stop, whatever. You can set up fail safes for all three. But this car battery is running off of this car's power is running off of these batteries. This car power is running off of the fuel, and then you have your steering inputs and servo inputs from the battery. So this would kind of be your classic runaway situation if you ran out of range and it's just going to take off. However, there's fail safes to prevent that, so it's not going to happen. I think that's pretty much it. All touched up on. Anyways, signing off. Paul from Paulistic Productions, and I'll give you some videos and photos to look at of what I've done with these three.
Remember how